So my graduation project is about plastination, which is a preservation method. My graduation project is about plastination, which is a preservation method that replaces the water and lipids in the organic tissue by polymers. Plastination is a preservation method developed by Dr. Gunther von Hagens in 1977, so it's a fairly recent preservation method. And in that method, we replace the water and lipids in the tissues, in the organic tissues, by polymers. And therefore, the specimen is highly durable, dry and odorless, and can be touched and manipulated with our bare hands, and it's not toxic. I've always liked preservation, like taxidermy, etc. I also volunteered at the National History Museum in Lisbon, Portugal, in the entomology collection. So I was pinning insects and also working in the database. Okay. So my external advisor is Christian Alfaro, and he works at the anatomical laboratory at the veterinary medicine in Zurich, Switzerland. The visualizations were created for those who wanted to become anatomical preparators, specifically in plastination, of course, that's why I depict the equipment, and as a guide for those who already work as anatomical preparators, and also just for those who might be curious about the subject. I used a lot Procreate to create my sketches and drafts, and mostly I used Photoshop to render the images. I also used Blender, which is a 3D software, to create some of the models to use as a reference and as a basis for the final illustrations. Yes, there were a lot of challenges. Some were due to communication, and some due to COVID, actually, because we didn't have the same opportunity to travel and actually experience, for example, to see the lab, etc., to actually draw it. I think I've learned to communicate better, which is actually essential in the profession. Yes, I actually learned many skills that I can use in the future. 3D was one of them. I didn't know how to properly handle 3D software, so that was one. Communication, very essential indeed. I actually enjoyed everything in general, to be truthful. I really enjoyed just the drafting part, actually, to sketch everything, yes.